You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we are going to visit, for our first time, the brand new visitor center here on Northfield Road in Nanaimo. There's that and a whole lot more today on Go. Coming up today on Go, a celebration tree is planted in Parksville, pumpkins as a centerpiece, and geocaching underwater in Port Alberni. That and more today on Go. Today on Go Island, we are going to check out the brand new Visitor Information Centre. It's here on Northfield Road. Maybe I'll go first.
Sure, yeah.
Come on in.
Okay.
Derek's behind the camera today. Oh, and look, we've got some visitors here getting some information. This is fantastic. This is Kara and Helga, and I know this lady sounds like she's from Germany, and she's asking about the Mill Bay Ferry. And this lady, what are you asking about? Salmon spawning. I think it's a little bit early in the season. A little bit early. So now they're interchanging stories and sharing ideas, and this is exactly the kind of thing that should be happening as a visitor center. The visitor center here on Northfield Road in Nanaimo is now open. Check it out. Send your visitors here to explore and discover all that Nanaimo has to offer. We'll be back with more from this new location on this edition of Go Island, but we are going to throw things down to Victoria, North Saanich actually. Karen Elgersma was driving down a country road, saw a flower stand. They were offering workshops on how to make a pumpkin centerpiece, and I know Thanksgiving's over, but there's still lots of entertaining to come, and the holiday season really is beginning already. But before we do that, we're going to head north to Parksville. Kelly Robinson looks at a new program there that is putting trees in the community. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're inside the brand new visitor center. It's at Northfield Road. Maybe you've seen it driving past the highway. It is now officially open for business, and so far the reviews are great. We've only been here a few minutes so far, and everybody that walks in the door, I haven't seen this before. This is fantastic. Sasha Angus is the CEO with the Nanaimo Economic Development Corporation, on the job now for about a month.
About a month to the day.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Why is this location integral for the success of a visitor center?
Well, it's a fantastic location. We always need to be close to the market, and so with the rubber tire traffic you have coming up and down the island, it's a perfect spot to let people know about Nanaimo and all the great experiences we have to offer.
I think one of the things, I've lived in Nanaimo since 1998, and one of the things is that we don't want to call it the hub city anymore, because a hub sort of has this connotation that you're going to drive through and not stop. Is this location taking advantage of the drive through, sort of trying to get people to stop?
Well, I think what it is a great gateway for our community, and so we've got a number of great gateways. This is one of them. It's a fantastic West Coast contemporary feel, which is what Nanaimo is all about. It really showcases all we have to offer as a community.
And what kind of things can people find out here?
Everything they need. We've got some great volunteers and great staff here that do a great job of reaching out to both residents and telling them how they can be sort of tourists in their own home or in their hometown, as well as visitors to our community, whether it's help with reservations, whether it's a great little spot that locals know about that we want more tourists to experience. There's a host of things that we can help them with.
I think Nanaimo has some particular challenges, is that there are so many ways to get into and out of the city. That poses a big challenge in providing information to our visitors.
Well, and this is one of two great spots that we have. We have the Northfield location here. We also have our downtown location as well. And so when the cruise ships are in, we're able to help them right on the port, as well as our downtown location. All the great spots that they need to check out, all the great experiences that we have to offer, as well as here. So when people are coming up and down the island, we make sure that they can stop in, create some great material and great ideas about what to do in our community.
Okay, excellent. Pretty exciting. You've had good response. A lot of people are like, whoa, this is awesome.
We've had remarkable response. We had a soft launch of the center just before the last cruise ship of the season. We got some great feedback from them saying what a wonderful resource for our community. We've had locals coming in almost every single day saying this is a fantastic addition for Nanaimo. And again, with the dog walk and the dog park area, it's going to be a great asset for not only the visitors, but our citizens as well.
Awesome. And we're going to head outside to have a look at that off-leash dog park. I know a lot of people do travel with their four-legged family members. We'll be back with more from the Northfield Visitor Center on this edition of Go. Still ahead today on Go Island, new depths in geocaching in Port Alberni, and Melanie Panetta tries her skills in a daycare. That and more still to come today on Go Island. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. This is Sasha Angus. He's the CEO with the Nanaimo Economic Development Corporation. Brand new to Nanaimo, been on the job for officially a month now and is in the process of moving your family up here from Victoria. I've got a lot of other questions about impressions of Nanaimo, but that's for another edition of Go Island. Today, we're looking at the brand new, now open and operational Visitor Information Centre at Northfield Road. The first thing I noticed, Sasha, is rocks inside. This is very cool.
Yeah, no, an absolutely contemporary West Coast sort of feel for the building. We obviously wanted to keep the heritage, and a lot of locals will remember the building as it was.
Yes.
And so we kept the beams, which are fantastic, and really tried to incorporate nature into the building. It's obviously one of the things we have to sell about Nanaimo. We're a wonderful destination, a sort of West Coast paradise. Yeah. And so incorporating nature into the building, I think, was one of the things we really tried to accent.
And a lot of custom work in the furnishings, even like this information rack here, and I'm going to get lost, shiny things to go and do and experience in the area. But these were built specifically for the
us,
center.
Local companies, local artisans, obviously doing amazing work, as well as our visitor desk as well. It's all locally produced, which is fantastic. And again, just a wonderful feel to the building, lots of natural light, and something that's going to be a real asset for the community for many years to come.
What's with the grass on the roof?
It's been here since the building was here, and so we really wanted to keep it. And so obviously nature is one of the pieces, making sure that we incorporate that. If you look out the window, we've got great hills and grasslands and great trails for people to take advantage of. So we wanted to make sure that it really blended into the scenery that way.
Yeah, do you think, I don't know, I didn't prepare you for this question. There's so much empty, or not empty, but more space here. Can you see expansion in the future?
Yeah, we'll hope. I mean,
we just opened, right? A couple
yeah, no, well, phase 2, phase 3, that sort of stuff. But no, it's a wonderful resource. Again, the city of Nanaimo was very supportive in helping us get this put together. And so, as demand grows and as we have more visitors into the community, we'll take a look at that. But right now, it meets all of our needs and then some.
Excellent. Yeah, it is. It's got a really good feel in here. Derek Johnstone is behind the camera today, and he goes, a bunch of happy workers, and we are going to talk to them a little bit later because there is so much natural light. You can see the weather and then plan your experiences and your outings around what you see outdoors at the very moment. And now I'm totally rambling, and it's time I should just stop and throw things down to James Green in Victoria, who's checking out an African restaurant, who is celebrating, and in the process of that, giving James a little lesson in African food preparation. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and look at this, Go Nanaimo. I like it, I like it. You can go and do all sorts of cool things, arts and culture, food and drinks, services and shopping, spas and wellness, all mostly in the downtown core by the looks of it. And look at this, the delicious Nanaimo Bar Trail. It is an updated brochure, rack card as they're called in the industry, with a QR code reader. You just zap it with your smartphone and you are off and running, or shall I say eating or drinking. There's everything from Nanaimo Bar martinis to Nanaimo Bar fudge to Nanaimo Bar cupcakes, and of course the traditional Nanaimo Bar. You know, I'm having a bit of an idea. We are now inside the brand new Visitor Information Centre on Northfield Road. It's open. You should just come here one day with your family and pick some things out of the shelf and plan your day and create your very own tourist in your own town event. It sounds like a lot of fun, and I just need to find ways to clone myself to make more time in my life. But I digress. You know, there are lots of fascinating things to do here in Nanaimo, lots of magazines that pull it all together. And if you have a business in town and you would like to see yourself promoted here in the Visitor Information Centre on Northfield Road, you can contact the Nanaimo Economic Development Centre. They can give you some rates and different options. Maybe rack cards are your thing, maybe a website presence. But I hear to get your card here is really cheap. It's like $200 a year. And they're waiting for waiting for details to come out on the nonprofit stuff. I see some Theatre One entertainment stuff here as well. A musical thrill ride. This year's main stage presentation. Okay. April 2013. Okay, I think I'm going to keep that because we'll no doubt be featuring this later on an edition of Go. Okay, I'm getting distracted. There's so many fabulous things happening here in the Harbor City. We are going to throw things over now to Jenny Fortin in Port Alberni. Geocaching is a very popular leisure activity. Maybe there's some information here on it, but how about doing it underwater? Welcome to Nanaimo. This is our brand new Visitor Information Centre at Northfield Road. I actually don't have a new job. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. This is Kara Walsh. This is her job to welcome people to Nanaimo at the new Visitor Information Centre. What's the response been so far?
Absolutely fantastic.
How many people, it's been open about 2 weeks.
Yes, it has.
How many people do you think have come in so far?
Oh goodness, we're averaging at least 40 groups a day. Yeah, we've had lots of people coming in.
And when you say a group, what's a group?
A group could be anywhere between one person stopping in just to use the restrooms, or a group of 4 people traveling from Germany stopping in.
Oh, and what do they want to know? Is there a common question? My biggest fear is that they're going to want to know how to get out of Nanaimo. But what we want to do is have them stay here.
Yes, exactly.
Is that working for us, do you think?
It is, yeah. I think the visibility that we have on the highway is really good. So when people stop, we then have the chance to encourage them and get them down into the city and to stay a few nights. Like, oh, hey, did you know we've got really great trails and parks, or we've got a really great harborfront, etc.
Excellent. And you work with these maps a lot of the time, so people come in,
yes.
and I guess you first of all show them where we are.
Exactly,
now.
at this eye right there.
Okay, so these maps are brand new, came out
are.
when the Visitor Center opened.
Yeah.
Wow. How proud of you? How proud are you of the city in which you live, Nanaimo?
I'm extremely proud. I came here in 2003 to go to university, and it just gripped me, the city. I just loved it so much, and I couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I wish I was a visitor here to Nanaimo so that I could come in and experience this place. And maybe I'll just have to do that. Come and discover some new things about Nanaimo that I think I know but maybe don't. Do you think there's very many things that the locals don't even know?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay,
even locals can benefit.
Try to stump us. Try to stump me. Did I know that?
Oh goodness. Did you know? Oh, you put me on the spot.
Okay, I'll narrow it in. I would like to go off leash with my dog. I'm not scared of the outback, and I'd like to sort of go really, really rural.
There's tons of off-leash dog areas. Cable Bay is a really good one. It's one of my faves. Okay. Mount Benson, if you're looking for that good 4-hour hike to the top with a gorgeous view of Nanaimo and the harbor.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about Newcastle Island?
Oh, Newcastle's
I'm
great.
having too much fun here.
We send lots of people there actually. People like the little ferry going over. Yeah. It's a nice little ride. Tons of trails, really great viewpoints. It's a nice, safe place for families to go if they're looking to, go to the beach or something like that. Find some starfish.
Fly a kite, get into some of the history. Okay, you do my job for a couple days. I'll do your job for a couple days. And I think we do awesome. And speaking of job switches, we're actually going to throw things over now to Melanie Panetta because she's been trying her hand at a whole bunch of different jobs in a series called Hired Learning. And this time around, she's trying to be a daycare worker, and I'm not sure I'd send my kids to her daycare. We've had a whole lot of fun hanging out at the Visitor Information Centre, new and now open here at Northfield Road in Nanaimo. The hours of operation are 9 to 5, 7 days a week. The best way to get more information for whatever you might be looking for answers on is to give them a telephone call right here, 250-751-1556. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. We'll see you out and about. Come on, be a tourist.